So guys, today I have with me a sporty looking 125cc bike. Yes, you guessed it right. I am talking about the Hero Extreme 125R. So guys, my name is Bhavin. You are watching Auto Revs YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to review this bike for you guys. Before starting the video, which next car, bike, scooter would you like to see on the channel? You can definitely let me know that. You can message me on Instagram. You can also write it down in the comment section and I'll surely make a video on the same. अगर आपको हिंदी में वीडियोस देखना पसंद है, आप हमारा हिंदी यूट्यूब चैनल ऑटो रिव्यूज हिंदी भी चेकआउट कर सकते हो. Now let's quickly start off this video without wasting any more time. So guys, let's quickly start off the video with the design. So here, as you can see, the bike surely looks very sporty and attractive. It gets a very aggressive face right there. The fuel tank also has a few sharp elements. The fuel tank extension looks quite edgy and I like the way they have designed the bike. The attention to detail is pretty nice right there. As you can see with the Hero sticker, the element is kind of different right there. Also the tail section is very sleek and the grab rails which you have are kind of sporty and very sharp right there. So the design is something that I absolutely love about this bike and a lot of you will also like it. And the road presence is also pretty nice. As soon as you roll with this vehicle out on the road, a lot of people are going to notice it. So the design is really very nice of the bike. Now let's talk about the lighting system of the bike, about the headlight and the tail light. So guys, the bike gets all LED lights right here. Here you have your projector LED headlight setup. Here you have your LED dial. The turn indicators look like this. And basically the throw from the headlight is also pretty nice at night. Now the face resembles of a bike. You can definitely guess the bike and write the name of it in the comment section and I'll surely reply to that as well. Now let's quickly have a look at the tail light of the bike. So guys, this is how your tail section look like. Here you have your LED indicators. The tail light gets kind of two arrows and this is the similar design which we have also seen on the Hero Maverick 440. I have already given you guys a detailed walk around of the Hero Maverick 440 on the channel, so I'll give you guys the link of the same somewhere over here. You can also find the link in the description box down below. So this is much about the tail section. Now let's talk about the other aspects of the bike. So guys, let's move on to the fuel tank and the seat. So here you basically have a 10-liter fuel tank which basically gets this sharp and edgy element. The fuel tank extensions, like I already told you, it kind of looks very much attractive right here because you basically have dual tone combination here. The extreme badge is a 3D one. The X is red while the other letters are kind of finished in grey, and I like the way they have done this aerodynamic bit right here as well. Let's talk about the seat. So the bike gets a split type seat, as you can see right here. The grab rail is quite chunky right here and the cushioning is also pretty nice here, as you can see. So that is much about the fuel tank and the seat. Now let's talk about its engine right here. So the Hero Extreme 125R is powered by a 124.7cc single cylinder air cooled engine which makes 11.55 PS of power and 10.5 Newton meters of torque. I'll talk about the engine in detail, about its refinement and power delivery in the later part of the video, but first let me quickly finish my walk around. The engine here, as you can see, it gets a kick right here. The claimed mileage is 66 kilometers per liter. I'm testing the bike right now. Hopefully I would be able to give you a detailed mileage test on the channel soon if I finish half tank of fuel with the bike. Here, as you can see, the engine gets three color combinations right here. Here you have this golden dusk sort of a color. Here you have your silver color. Here you have your gloss black color. So this is much about the engine. Here the ground clearance is 180 mm. The engine gets this bash plate right here. So guys, now let's talk about the instrument cluster and then we'll move on to the suspension and the wheel size as well. So guys, this bike gets a completely digital instrument cluster right here. As you can see here, it shows you your speedometer, tachometer, gear that you are in right now. Here you have your time. It shows you your fuel gauge as well. Right now it is showing 3 points. As soon as I switch on the bike, it will basically increase a few points right there. So I'll basically try to do a mileage test soon. Here it shows you your odometer. And yeah, that's much about it. Here you have a mode button, so from here you can basically check out the trip A and trip B and average fuel consumption as well, and odometer. Here you have your button to reset your trip meter, and yeah, that is much about the instrument cluster right here. Here you have your button to for self start. Here you have your buttons for high beam, low beam. This is for your indicator. This is a 125cc bike and it basically gets a hazard lamp feature right here, so that's again a very good thing about the bike. Here you have your button for your high pass light switch, and this is your horn button obviously, and this is how it sounds like. I'll also fire up the bike by the end of the video for you to listen to its exhaust sound, but first let me finish the walk around. Let's talk about the performance and then we'll move on to the other bits of the bike as well. Now let's talk about the suspension and the wheels. So guys, the bike rides on 37mm telescopic forks at the front. Here you have 276mm disc at the front as well as at the back. You basically have 17-inch wheels, and the tire profile at the front is, let me find out, 90-90-17. Let's talk about the rear suspension and the tire profile. Here you have your monoshock provided, rear tire is wider. Here you have your tire hugger, and the tire profile right here is 120-80-17, and at the back it obviously gets a drum brake. So guys, now let's talk about the performance. So this 124.7cc engine is pretty much refined, and the vibrations are also very well contained. You can feel a bit of vibrations on your foot peg at around 7000 rpm. So in terms of refinement, full marks goes to Hero for designing the engine as well. It is extremely refined. Talking about its power delivery, now it gets a linear power delivery. It is not a spiky one, and the power delivery is kind of good, I would say. It offers you decent amount of grunt for you to maneuver the bike in the city as well as on the highways. So in every possible way, it does not really feel underpowered in any possible way for sure. Now this engine comes mated with a 5-speed gearbox, which is not butter smooth, I would say, but it is decently shifting gearbox that you have right here, and the clutch is also on the lighter side. So riding this bike in the city won't take a lot of your effort as well. So that is about the engine performance and the clutch and gearbox setting. So guys, now let's talk about my personal favorite aspect of the bike, which is the ride and handling balance. So the ride quality is not very soft, at the same time it is not very harsh and hard either. It is somewhere in the middle. Plus the seat, the cushioning is on the softer side, so that's kind of a weird combination. The seat is soft and the suspension is somewhere in the middle. So that is about the ride quality. While you take it through bad roads like these or through speed breakers or rumbler strips, you will have to take it a bit slow. When you are on the highways, it basically stays glued to the road, and the high speed stability is pretty amazing, I would say. So I'm pretty amazed, and I really like the way it handles on the highway, the stability of the bike on the highway. Now let's talk about its handling. So the bike is very much agile. Changing direction, changing lane is no fuss at all. You can easily do that. Riding the bike in the city is also no fuss at all because the weight isn't that much. I'll also get on the bike and I'll also show you guys if it is comfortable for you or not, but first let's talk about the brakes. So guys, this was much about the ride and handling balance. I really like the way it handles. It definitely offers you a good amount of confidence around the corners when you are pushing it hard and fast. Now let's talk about its brakes. So guys, the bike gets single channel ABS, disc brake at the front, drum brake at the rear. Under heavy braking, you definitely feel nosedive, which is kind of your forward movement, and under heavy braking your rear wheel kind of skids. So that is something which definitely needs improvement. Under heavy braking, that shouldn't be the case at all. The brakes definitely needs to be improved, at least at the rear for sure. So guys, now let me quickly hop on the bike and let me show you guys if it is comfortable for you or not. So for your reference, my height is 5'6". The seat height of this bike is 794 mm to be precise. And here, as you can see, the road is not very flat right here. It is not a very even road as such, but it is kind of elevated right here. So here, as you can see, I can easily flat foot myself on a road like this, but over a road which is kind of flat or which is kind of inclined downwards, a little bit of my heel is still in the air. So if you are 5'5", if you are 5'6", I think you should be pretty much comfortable with the bike. Here, at least on this particular road, I am flat footing myself very easily here, as you can see. In fact, there is a little bend on my knee right here, so I am very much comfortable with the bike. Plus the weight of the bike isn't that much, so moving the bike back and forth is not a very big task as such. So if you are 5'5", if you are 5'6", I think so it would be very easy for you to maneuver the bike in the city as well as on the highways. Now let's quickly have a listen to its exhaust note. And guys, the other thing is the fact that the stand actually is very much lowered right here, and the inclination of the bike is just too much here. As you can see, the bike gets inclined just too much. This is something I think so it should be sorted out by altering the stand of the bike. So guys, the bike is available in 3 color options. There is black, red and blue paint scheme. Now the ex-showroom price of the bike is already on your screen. The bike is available in 2 different variants. Now let's talk about who should particularly opt for this bike. So if you are someone who wants sporty design and a refined engine, then definitely you should go with the bike. But if you are someone who needs a bit more better braking and features from the bike, then definitely there are other options to go with. These are the 2 things which are missing on the bike. So guys, this was a detailed review of the Hero Extreme 125R. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions, you can surely ask it to me on Instagram as well as in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer most of your doubts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe. Bye bye.